So good afternoon, and thank you for the privilege of allowing me to attend and offer a few remarks. I want to thank the Lieutenant Governor, and she had mentioned, while I may be here in capacity as Majority Leader, the person who's been a stalwart supporter and a great friend and colleague for many years. I just want to highlight again the efforts of Senator John Flanagan. You know, we, as colleagues, imitation can be the highest form of flattery. Sometimes you see people do good things and you think, why didn't I think of that? You know, that's a really, really great idea. So to Senator Flanagan in particular, I also want to recognize, I know we have a number of members here. I saw Senator Felder, Senator Roback, Senator Croce, Senator Murphy, Senator Seward, and Senator Amador. If I missed anybody else, please just raise your hand, but okay. I would say just a couple of basic things. I'm so happy and sad at the same time to see all the folks here from Nesconset. And when I come to ceremonies like this, you know, I feel like it's solemn. We should pay homage and respect. And I had just mentioned very briefly to the Majority Leader, Assemblyman Morelli, that the bagpipes never get old. Never, you know, whenever you come into a ceremony, they never get old. I remember my own father's funeral, they had bagpipes. There's always something that is very special about that. And God did not give me many talents, including singing. So when I hear the national anthem sung as beautifully as it was today, that's part of what we do. That's part of the respect that we pay. And I think it's incredibly important. You know, the Lieutenant Governor touched on so many things. So to the Maurice and Huffer families, our deepest regrets and respect and everything that goes with it. I had a chance to talk to Mrs. Huffer, and apparently Ross was a short-termer. He only served 48 years in the Nesconset Fire Department, but he served as chief and EMT. And I just want to hit on a couple of things because you have a lot of other people here. You know, I have a lady in my office who's an EMT, and I never realized how hard it is to become an EMT. I never realized how much time and effort and energy and hours and money it is to do that. And thank God, because the training really pays off. So I think of the big things, and you can talk about it going into a burning house and stuff like that, but it strikes me that there are two other components. You do things that are big and small every day. And sometimes the small ones are just as important as the big ones because you're the first one there, you're there to help. And I also think something that sometimes perhaps gets overlooked, it's the human touch. Just the expertise is always helpful, but it's the human touch because you don't have to do this stuff. You know, you do it for reasons that are meritorious, and all the people I know who work in these types of fields, they do it because they want to add to their community. They're not looking for accolades. They just want to help people. And I don't think we should ever lose sight of that, but you know, I am again gratified to have the opportunity to be with you. My condolences to both of the families, particularly to the Huffer family, who happens to be constituents of mine in my 2nd Senate District, and I appreciate very, very much the strong attendance, especially from my colleagues in the legislature. Thank you.